Once upon a time, there was a powerful emperor who loved spending lavishly on his outfits. He enjoyed looking good and impressing others. One day, he announced a reward for anyone who could create the most extraordinary clothes ever made. Many tailors came forward, showcasing their finest work, but none of them pleased the emperor. Then, one day, a clever con man arrived at the palace. He approached the guards, seemingly holding something in his hands, though nothing was visible. The guards, puzzled, asked, "What would you like to show the emperor?" Smiling confidently, the con man replied, "Do you not see the outfit I'm holding? It is unique and can only be seen by the wise. I'm certain the emperor will appreciate its brilliance." The con man's confidence made the guards hesitate. Not wanting to appear foolish, one of them stammered, "Oh, yes, I see it now. It looks impressive." Word quickly reached the emperor, who grew curious about these remarkable clothes that only a wise person can see. The con man was invited to present his creation to the emperor and his staff. Entering with a proud stride, the con man laid out his invisible outfit before the emperor. Not wanting to appear unwise in front of his staff, the emperor pretended to admire the non-existent outfit. "Wow, I've never seen anything so exquisite," he exclaimed. One of his closest advisors, eager to appear wise and maintain his status, chimed in, "You're absolutely right, my lord. The fabric is so delicate, and the details are astonishing." Soon, everyone else joined in, offering praise. Though no one could see the outfit, they were too afraid to admit it for fear of being labeled stupid or incompetent. The emperor rewarded the con man handsomely and declared that he would wear the remarkable clothes during an upcoming procession. When the day arrived, the emperor proudly donned his invisible outfit and paraded through the streets. The crowd fell silent at the sight of the emperor walking naked, but one by one, they began cheering, not wanting to appear foolish. Among the crowd was a woman holding the hand of her 8-year-old son. The boy, unable to contain his laughter, shouted, "Look, the emperor is naked." The crowd fell silent again. Then, one by one, people began murmuring, "Of course, the emperor is naked." In that moment, the illusion shattered, and everyone felt free to speak the truth. Now, let's think about this. Why did everyone stay quiet? Why did nobody want to admit that the emperor was, well, walking around naked? The answer is peer pressure. Peer pressure is when we feel pushed to do or say something just because everyone else is doing it, or because we're afraid of what others will think if we don't. In the emperor's case, nobody wanted to be the first to speak up. They were all afraid of looking foolish, so they ignored what they knew was right. Now, maybe you've been in a similar situation, though probably not involving any naked emperors. But think about times when you might have gone along with something, just because everyone else did, even if it didn't quite feel right to you. Maybe you laughed at a joke you didn't find funny, or you joined in on something that made you feel uncomfortable, like teasing someone, or doing something you knew wasn't safe. The thing is, peer pressure can sometimes lead us to make choices we regret. It can make us ignore our own thoughts and feelings, just like how the townsfolk ignored the truth about the emperor. And just like in the story, peer pressure can make us feel like we don't have the option to speak up. But here's the good news. You actually do have a choice. You can decide to be like that little kid who spoke up, who saw the truth and wasn't afraid to say it. If you ever feel pressure to do something that doesn't feel right to you, remember, speaking up or even just walking away is an option. And honestly, a lot of the time, Others might be feeling the same way as you, wishing someone would step up first. You could be that person. So, here are a few tips. Trust your instincts. If something feels wrong, that's probably a sign that it is. Find your voice. Saying no thanks, or even just changing the subject, can take you out of a situation you're not comfortable with. Have a backup plan. If you know there's a situation where you might face peer pressure, think of a way out in advance. Or have a friend you can talk to who understands. Remember your values. Staying true to what you believe in, whether it's kindness, honesty, or respect, is way more important than fitting in with the crowd. So, next time you feel that little tug of peer pressure, remember the story of the naked emperor. Don't let fear stop you from speaking up or doing what feels right. It might be hard at first, but being true to yourself is always worth it in the end. And who knows, you might even inspire others to do the same. Thanks for watching. And remember, you don't need an emperor to remind you to stay true to yourself.